Morning. How we doing, guys? How are we doing?
Doesn't get much bigger.
Oh. Didn't mute that. What's up? What's up, Ryan? How'd the giveaway go? Nick, what's up? Good morning. Mitch, what's going on? Comeback runner, how we doing? Morning. How's everybody trading? Yuri, what's up? Good, still no wins in 84 years. Yep. Yep. Just gonna hang out for a little bit while everybody gets funneled over here. Do our thing. Took a nice 1.5k Globex and morning trade. Locked it down. Nice. I also took a trade on I was in Jaws' stream last night watching Globex. Took a nice trade there. I'll show you guys in a little bit. What's up, Jamie? K Froggy, what's up? Morning. What's going on? Did you guys manage to get to 400 or whatever likes and get that giveaway run the last second there? Fluffy, morning. Got pretty unlucky. I mean, Yuri, it's like that sometimes. Yeah, I got to 420 and ran the giveaway. Nice. Steven, morning. What's up? Sean, how we doing? Good morning. Hello, I like this new thing. Hey, I like it too. No, it's a lot of fun. If you haven't watched the vlog Matt posted, little behind the scenes talking about it. Super excited for it. I know he is. Seems like the community really likes it. Top tick stop out. Ooh. Yeah. Done for the day, up 400. Good luck. Nice. Austin. Let's get it. What's going on, guys? Just here to hang out. Appreciate it. So I play the guitar. I play a ton of instruments. Self-taught on the keys, drums, guitar. I can play bass a little bit. It's my side hobby. All right, we got 150 people in here. Do me a favor, it's a new stream. Make sure you hit the like button. We are in a new stream, so we got to run that back up. Fluffy, I used to know how to read music. When you stop practicing skills, just like anything, it kind of gets a little rusty. Austin, I was looking at some of the stuff I have and if it would be appropriate, and I think I might start incorporating it. Gotta run it by everybody though. But I have a ton of music, kind of background music-y, so we'll see. Just passed a 50k today, waiting for the account. Nice. What firm did you pass with? Lyrics. Morning. Yeah, toss a GG's for lyrics. Yeah, right. What's your hobby? Instruments, all of them. All right. Interesting morning. So we took the highs in ES. I mean, we pumped right through them. We're actually kind of knocking on the doorstep here again, but NQ did not. So NQ just kind of sold off here. Took a trade last night during Globex. We were hanging out in Jaws' stream. See if I can find that. Nice trade using the sweaty tech. He was looking at fibs. Actually, it was an MNQ. On Apex, nice. Yeah, I'll be, I think I'll be trading some of those today. I'll be trading some Apex evals today. I wanted to trade this, so took this trade last night for just under 50 points. Got a little worried with VWAP and took it off, but yeah, 440 and change last night during Globex. If you guys have been watching for the last couple days, we look for entries on the -2 standard deviation, and it coincided with a fib level that Jaws was looking at and they were talking about in his chat. So we took a little bit of heat, and nice trade. What's cool about this is, and you guys have been in the giveaways all week, and you guys have been seeing all the cool stuff. We've been doing a giveaway over here. Jaws has been doing a giveaway. Jamie's been doing a giveaway. I think Danny's been doing a giveaway. Matt's been firing giveaways off. So, this is a Tradeify Lightning funded account. So, 440 bucks on the Tradeify Lightning funded account that we won yesterday in Matt's stream. So, the idea is, I was going to trade this today, but the idea is that we will take this free account and try to get a payout on it. Just like some of you guys. So, yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't already, I mean, check out tbm.gg. The amount of value on some of these accounts is insane, right? So, like, you know, we're looking at, I'll pull tbm.gg up. You know, so if we take a look at the Tradeify, code TBM always. If we look at, you know, the value of some of these accounts, crazy giveaways, right? Giving away a ton. These aren't even the lightnings. This is, let's see. So this is what we got yesterday. Yeah, no, it's insane. So make sure you guys are hanging out. So many giveaways, really cool stuff. Check out tbm.gg. If you guys have any questions, let me know. We'll take a look together. But yeah, really cool idea that you can hop in, grab a giveaway, and hopefully get a payout from it. So that's what we're going to be trying to do on stream over the next couple days. I did take that Globex trade last night, so I will not be trading that during today's session. I'm already locked out. Happy with 500 bucks. I'm going to keep it pushing. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, Matt. But just wanted to show you guys that really quickly before we jump in here and get trading. We'll hop to... give me a sec. I got to switch my accounts. Get everything switched over, and then we will get going here. Right. One second, gentlemen. Sorry for the delay. All right. Ooh. All right. Cool. With that, we should be good to go. Oh, dang, we pumped. What are you looking at? Took 2 quick trades, nearly break even again. New lows. Yeah, an interesting spot here. I mean, plenty of room to roll over, right? I do wish in the NQ, like the ES, I wish we would have swept this high. Just clear that out and continue lower. I mean, still an interesting spot, kind of right in the middle of the daily range, right? So, want to look for a little bit more directionality before hopping in anything here. I heard Jamie took a good trade today. How was that? I did not catch it. Anybody there for that? He's been trading out of his mind. Bunch of good trades, I think. Two good ones today. There you go. Thanks, Ryan. I know you've been asked 1,000 times. No, ask questions. Fire away. Fire away. Over here on the right is a 22-tick range chart. So what it's doing is plotting equal-sized candles, 22 ticks every single candle. The indicator I'm using is a linear regression. So there's a linear regression being plotted against the last 100 candles. And then coming off of that linear regression, which I've hidden, is a +1, +2, +3, -1, -2, -3 standard deviation. So essentially the way Fred came in clutch for me. There we go. Yeah, I'm hoping Fred's sticking around today. The way I use it is if I can, you know, find a bit of directionality and line that up with the standard deviation channel, I'll toss in either a bid or an offer at the -2 or +2 standard deviation, looking for it to kind of, you know, bounce back towards the other side. Looks pretty when it works, just like any indicator. All it is context, right? Doesn't have to play out. But yeah, it worked last night. So hoping to get a nice trade today. We had like 4 missed opportunities in yesterday's session. We missed 2 fills by 3 points, and we missed a bid by 3 points, and then an offer by like under 2 points, and then I think a couple more bids by like a point or two. 3 or 4 of which ran straight 50 points right to where our take profit would have been based on our risk reward structure. One 20-second trade for about 400. Yeah, that's money. Shorted 365. There we go. Little breakout trade. Try to grab some momentum. I mean, what's ES doing? I don't want to get too sidetracked with ES. Making a sine wave in ES. Don't want to get too sidetracked with it. But we are coming down towards these lows. This is like the... We're still kind of in the middle of this range, though. How we doing on likes, guys? Could be interesting in shorted. Could be interested in shorting or offering 85. The +2 up here. So trending downward. Standard deviation channels also angled negatively. Toss an offer in up here. Might be fairly aggressive. We are on... If we did take it with MNQ, we'd have 25 points of run out, so it's not horrible. Looks like it's going to go without us knocking on the +1 standard deviation. Oh yeah, we got 170 people in here. 55 likes. We can do better than that. Let's see. Exactly. Listen to Nightbot. It's odd. Huh? What am I looking at here? Refreshing that. It's interesting. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, I was like, no way we gap down like that in the middle of regular trading hours. Yeah, Fluffy, I agree. That was weird. 80 still looks good. Coming down to value area low. Point of control flipped pretty early on, and volume point of control sitting up here towards the highs. At least the highs of this last move here. Interesting stuff. Ton of volume conducted at 400. The only reason I don't think I would take 80, and we're coming up and testing it now, is 400 sitting right here. There's been a ton of volume conducted there. So, what did we hit? 76? Didn't quite get to 80. But be interested to see if this thing kind of bounces a little bit and we come back up to 400, or if we continue to roll over. So average true range is sitting right below 60, 59.9. So with that being said, I will be trading micros for the time being. 5 micros instead of 1 mini. Half size, same risk reward, 2 to 1. Just expanding my take profit and stop a little bit to give myself a little bit more wiggle room when it comes to drawdown. Alright, so broke through 80. 400 looks like it might be on the table. What did the rest of the overnight look like? Pumped and just came back down? Yeah. Guess we really didn't even pump. We just kind of flagged a bit and fell off. 400 is also yesterday's low. At least in MNQ. Let me look at the NQ. What is my stop loss slash take profit? So I'm a big believer in a consistent risk structure. Just helps me when we're working with these props, at least, understand the implication of my trades, and kind of what a sequence of trades might look like if it plays out across, you know, an equity curve. Simplifies things a little bit for me. So the idea is 2 to 1. If ATR is above 40, and this is a 14 period ATR on the 5-minute. If ATR is above 40, I typically size down into micros. I will trade 5 micros with a 25-point stop loss, looking for 50 points. So risking 250 bucks, risking 250 bucks, trying to make 5. And if ATR is below 40, which it seldom is these days with some of the volatility and the, you know, the way we've picked up here in terms of news and all that stuff. If it's below 40 or sitting right around 40, I will use a mini and risk 12.5 points to get 25. So that's also 250, trying to make 500. So keeping that risk reward structure consistent, keeping that profit target consistent, has allowed me to understand my equity curve a little bit. When you're trading a 2-to-1, and I think it's super important for traders to know this, when you're trading a 2-to-1 risk reward structure, all you need is a 33.334% success rate on your trades to realize a positive equity curve. So, you know, being able to keep that as a steady number and understand the dynamics of my account has helped tremendously. So, didn't quite get up to 400. I mean, that 80 entry wouldn't have been horrible. We would have gotten, what, 12 points of drawdown? Coming back down here, although we are finding support around like 340 off the 330s. Interesting spot. Uh, 2-to-1, so, okay, so if you're calling it a risk reward, it's actually a 0.5, but a 2-to-1 reward. Looking for 2 reward, risking 1. Yeah, so comeback runner. So I want to make $500 if I'm risking 250. Generally set a daily loss limit per account if I'm in funded accounts to $500. So that's 2 losers. If I take 2 losers, I'm not seeing the market well. So, in and out. Yeah. But depending on the account drawdown and, you know, how much drawdown you have in some of these accounts, keeping that risk on the smaller side gives you much more risk of ruin, or it gives you better percentages when it comes to risk of ruin. Allows you to get in more trades and take more opportunity. Comeback runner. So in a funded, if there's consistency rules, like the Lightning account we just won yesterday, that we took a win on, I think, last night, has a 20% consistency rule. So if I take a $500 winner, I'm out. What's your opinion on institutional trading? Not sure what you mean by that. Just made myself another parasite slushy. I saw a video of a guy, I think he went to Trader Joe's in, I think it's Michigan, where whatever the parasites going around in the veggies, and he bought like 20 heads of lettuce and sat down at a table and ate every single one. So, I think you'll be fine, Yuri. If that guy's doing alright, you're doing alright. Good recovery here. Came down, bounced right off of value area low. Breaking through 400. Yeah, it is one way to prove a point, you're right. Natural GLP-1 effect? Yeah, that's what he was saying. This thing is pumping. Caught a bid down here, basically directly off of value area low, and it is going. Ton of yeah, quite a bit of large, sizable buying down here. Retest of 400, perhaps? I mean, we're already almost 30 points above, but a retest of 400, it's just going to go without us. Wow. Coming back into volume point of control, VWAP somewhere up here. It's MNQ VWAP, so I'd rather look at the NQ VWAP. So yeah. Oh, and we had a point of control flip in the NQ. Yeah, a ton of volume conducted down here. A lot of buying came in, defended this level. So, yeah, it could be interesting. I would want to see new highs here. Curious what ES is doing. Did it break below this high? Yeah, it did. So we closed below the high, pumped, and now we're heading back up to new highs here on ES. All right. I'd like to look for an opportunity to get long here. Unfortunately, this candle is quite obnoxiously green, so came up to 450 just about. Yeah, 400 to 450 rotation. ATR is actually picking up a little bit, back up to 60.3 in the NQ. We were falling off a little bit. We were down, yeah, we were down sub 60 there for a minute. But it would be nice to get a trade in here before the lunch hour, before we start to sag a little bit. Although we might see, we've been seeing it. Lunch hour's been decent for the last couple days this week. Institutional trading is direct market access, meaning all the data / trades you are taking directly on the book from the U.S. exchange. U.S. equities like QQQ, SPY, ETFs. Yeah, I mean, not sure what you want not sure what opinion you would like. But, I mean, that's essentially the underlying, right? So, derivatives are an interesting market. You know, whether derivatives have an effect on the price of the underlying, right? So do options affect the price of the underlying? Does the price of the underlying affect options? I've seen arguments for both. The dynamic between the underlying, like what you're talking about, like actual SPY QQQ is quite interesting. Between that and futures and all that good stuff. But not sure what you mean by opinion. Okay. Interesting. Remember when I said that 400 retest might be out of reach? Well, yeah, it's not. Glad I didn't toss a bid on there. Big wave of selling with size came in here. And there was just no buying to absorb it. Yeah, 28, 30 seconds, yeah. Interesting. If anybody took 450 short, beautiful entry. Although, I still do think we come back up. Unless ES just wicked through the highs and is falling again. No, didn't quite get there. Tapped value area high in the ES. Crazy. Basing off of volume point of control. Breaking through it. $355. Might be down to bid 355, but this really does feel like it's going to continue to roll over. Some more selling with size, although that got absorbed, the 71 at the lows. So, it's actually bullish in my opinion, seeing big orders come in here at the lows and get absorbed exactly. Buying it up in the ones and twos. Yeah, if we took that 400 entry, we would have been stopped out down here. Glad we didn't. Yeah, this thing looks like it wants to keep going. All right, I'm going to look for an entry long here, I think. Just because. Maybe a test of volume point of control, 400. Broke through it. If we can close above 400, I'm partial to look for a retest. But I want to see a decent close. Don't want to see us pump up to 450, but I want to see us, you know, close above 420, 425, 430, retest it, and keep it moving. ES, catching legs, yeah. Also off of volume point of control. Ton of volume in here. A lot of buying coming in the ones and twos on Q. Let's see. Yep, pumping. Well, we might miss 400 again. But I'll toss the bid on there. Ooh. All right. Give me 1 second to double check I have my copy trader set correctly. I'm going to toss this on. Hide the accounts real quick. Make sure nothing leaks. Had it set up to trade the... Alright, cool. Good to go. Had it set up to trade the Tradeify account last night. It's a nice wallpaper, right? Lambro, do you see what Father said last night in Discord? Had me rolling. Okay, I'm taking that off because I want to see this thing close above first. AJ, value area low. This is MNQ, so it's always going to be slightly different. Let me look at... I'm using a New York session volume profile to get the value area low. So that's the white on top here. The volume profile underneath is the... starts at the beginning of the Globex session. So... Alright, I'd love to see it close, like, right here. So I can grab this. Same point of controls at 29, 429. Andrew, what's up? Yeah, long to take out the double top, I agree. This rejection of 450 was a bit scary. But we came down, got a ton of absorption down here. Some of these big orders being absorbed on the sell side. I mean, we just pump right up to 40. Some selling coming in. I'd be a bit shocked if we came down to 400, but I think it's a safe entry. I think we might have missed the opportunity here. Kind of the top of these wicks. Put in some structure below. See if we get filled here. Yeah, I'd much rather not get filled and have my entry and my stop in a safer location than getting filled and taking a bunch of drawdown and having to sit here and watch my stop loss get encroached upon. How many likes are we at? Where are we sitting? Oh, that's a horrible number. Let's update here. Oh yeah, we're above 100. There we go. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I just looked, and before I refreshed, it was 6-7. I was like, nope, we're gonna refresh that. 108 likes, love that. Yeah, reminder, this is a new stream, so if you liked Matt's stream in the morning, gotta hit the like button again. We do a giveaway typically at the start of lunch hour every day, so we gotta run that up. We gotta run that up a little bit. Juan, mine was 101, yeah. Didn't quite get it. Came down. Some selling up here. Jack, what's going on? Could play this a bit more aggressively at like 420. But 405-ish. This there's -2 standard deviation on the 22 tick. Sitting just above 400, so I mean, I'd love if we came down, tagged it, and kept it rocking. What's ES doing? ES trying to get back up to these previous highs. Still above the high we put in at the start of the session. Big old order at 470. Let me take a look. Liquidity sitting higher. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think if we catch legs, we do pump up into a value area high. It's just a matter of getting in long here. Didn't quite get our fill. 10 points off, 12 points off. 600 block. Yuck. All right. 424 is the -1. Could take that. Although that does kind of expose us to this 400 level. It's the -1 standard deviation. Bit more aggressive, looking for us to bid up into that 600 block. Jamie's talking about in chat at 470. Oh, what's gonna do it right now? Long NQ. 29,400. That's where we were looking to get long, but good trade. Great entry. Rumo. What sign is he trading, Rumo? Pulled it. Yeah. $420. I mean, so with that move, our order is actually now sitting at basically the -2. So I'm gonna leave it on here for a little bit. Love to get filled here. 35 is an interesting spot too. 435. It's the more aggressive play. Bit more aggressive, but I think I want to go with it. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, Juan, Tradeify has been I mean, I just last night traded with Tradeify for the my first trade on a Tradeify account. And kind of taking a look over the accounts and what they offer. I'm a fan. Oh yeah. So down to the -2. Hopefully we catch some legs here. A lot of buying getting absorbed in the top of this candle here, so it's always sketchy. Let's see, where's that put our take profit? 85? 85. Although we're getting smoked. Straight on through our stop. Womp womp. Minus 245. Does it come down and tap 400? Is 400 the better entry, or are we rolling here? Tapped 4. Pulled the order. Ton of sell volume came in. Juan, if you have not yet, check out tbm.gg. So if you're considering any of these props, like Jamie said, yeah, it's melting down. Jamie recommended Tradeify, but you can check out any of the props we are trading here. Code TBM gets you the best discount on any of these props. So if you take a look at the breakdown, gives you a little bit of an overview of each of the props, right? So some of the pros, the cons, you know, what the best, what some of how Matt would treat the firm. You know, so Apex, right? It's the firm to stack accounts in. You get Matt's take. So definitely check that out if you're considering any of these props. A good resource to try to determine how you want to go, because there's a ton out there. So yeah, good breakdown in there. Let's see, we were talking about Tradeify. So yeah, if we look at the accounts on Tradeify, ton of different types of accounts. You have growth accounts, select accounts, Lightning, all that good stuff. Tradeify Rhythmic, or Tradeivate Rhythmic. So yeah, take a look. Great resource. Yeah, I'm thinking 400 was a better entry there, maybe. Not sure. I think I got a little too aggressive too late. I mean, we'd still be in the trade if we took 400. Yeah. Higher time frame looks bearish. Let's take a look. Let's see. This is the daily. I mean, if I'm being honest, yes, looks bearish, but also not to draw too many meme lines here, but right. We've been basing off of this 29,300 level over and over and over, and chopping up and down and up and down and up and down. Yeah, Juan, of course. Yeah, definitely check that out. Great resource. Trust the range. Yeah, we were looking at this. Alright, I'm gonna delete that because. Huh. Yeah, no meme lines. We were taking a look at this, and we were talking about, you know, what types of markets we like to trade yesterday, and how we've all been doing with the increase in volatility. And I mean, for some perspective, right? Like, this is the last month essentially since early June. Call it June 3rd. So yeah, the last month and a half has been whatever this is. I mean, they're large candles, a lot of movement, but it's all sideways. It's up, down, up, down, up, down. No real direction. And if you zoom out and you take a look back, this is March, April, May, up all the way into June. Nice orderly run up. So, you know, I prefer trading a market that looks like this in terms of regime compared to this. Volatility has been taking a lot of people out, but also the inability to find a decisive direction and kind of stick with it. So it's difficult to trade this kind of chop. I always struggle with that. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. We'd be out of the 400 trade too. Looks like it just might roll over here. Yeah, crazy chop and a beautiful uptrend, and then more chop. I mean, but that's how markets work, right? You have points of consolidation, you have points of price discovery, so. I just prefer when that price discovery is a nice, relaxing, slow melt up for a month or two, compared to a face ripper that you can't catch. Waiting on the break of that range to go for real. Yeah. I've been wondering if that's what the summer might look like. You know, summer months typically trade quite differently than the rest of the year, so we'll see. But I mean, we're definitely in a new regime. Things are quite interesting in the market. We haven't gotten a tweet in like 4 days and it feels quiet, you know? So daily, guessing we're bull flagging. Yeah. Yeah, no, this summer will not comparable to the last. I agree. I mean, summers usually have a pretty predictable kind of dynamic to them. I have no clue how this one's going to pan out. Volatility persisting through the summer is new to me. Doing this three years on and off. We had some spikes in volatility, I think, last summer with the tariff news, if I'm not mistaken, but still. Lambra, you trade Tradeify exclusively, right? I'm not mistaken. Lucid, Lucid guy. Yeah. Lucid and TPT. Yeah. Lucid has so many options. I was taking a bit more of a dive into Lucid. Some cool options. Plus they have the I think you can swing trade on the live accounts. I was talking to Jaws about that last night in his stream. It's pretty sick. Goated payout system, yeah. Alright, coming down, testing this prior low at 29,338 micros. Hop over to NQ. Wanna take profit account just now? Oh, you won that? JVO, yeah. Won a take profit account just now on Matt's stream. Never traded anything but Apex. Any advice for people in the chat? I would. I mean, so you have 2 days. You have 24 to 48 hours while that account gets migrated, or yeah, while they get that account to you. Spend that time reading into it. Read the rules, read the forums, get accustomed to it. I mean, at the end of the day, you're trading a product that just like Apex accounts, right? Treat it like an Apex account, but just read the rules, double check the rules, learn it. If you're going to be trading like it's a job, it's also your job to understand the prop you're trading with. So spend some time just figuring all that stuff out. Point of control flip here. Spend some time figuring out. Visit tbm.gg. You can get an overview there. Dig around, look at the forums, look at all the resources they have. Knowing the prop inside out definitely helps with your ability to trade and find success and get to payout. But I would say if it's a similar size to you and similar rules, maybe you can treat it in a similar way to your Apex fundeds or Apex evals. If you have a system over there, similar drawdown, similar profit targets, all that good stuff. Been enjoying the Lucid account. first one over there. Yeah. All right. Closing in on the lunch hour here. I mean, just chopping around a lot. Got a little chopped up. No real follow through. Looks like it wants to push, but it's struggling here. Struggling to find any conviction either direction, really. I mean, we're at the 50. I mean, yeah. Volume point of control sitting right at the 50% range. 29,400. 50% of the daily range. Chopping around the middle here. So. Caught a 40-point long from overnight low because you trusted the range. Nice. So what'd you buy at, like 360? It's a good trade, Yuri. 10 points of heat, 8 points of heat. It's the same size. Haven't looked into the rules on Apex. I was trading intraday for 2 years. Changed to end of day. When that came out, and honestly messed up a bit. It messed with me a bit because I'm looking for runners more often. Yeah, we you know, the littlest change in how you trade can really kind of spiral into spiral out into what your account looks like. Trust the meme line, baby. If we already took the overnight low earlier in the day, is that price still valid to watch? Great question. I mean, hey, it worked for Yuri. He just grabbed a nice entry long off of that for 40 points, so it worked there. Teach their own. It's certainly still a value of or an area of interest, right? Whether it holds or whether it's you know, where the range is going to bounce from. Just like anything, it's a piece of context, right? So, but when it works, it works. So, good trade out of Yuri. But yeah, JVO, I trade a super strict 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. I trade even if I'm scaling between minis and micros, I trade the same expected loss in terms of dollar value, or the same expected profit in terms of dollar value. Trust the range once, but only once. Second time always bites me. Yeah, I agree. By the time I can get myself, I don't really like trading ranges. By the time I can get myself around to identify the range, I get smoked trying to play it, and that's when the breakout happens. GG's, Jamie. Great trades this morning. Appreciate you hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, as soon as the range is obvious, it breaks. Exactly. Yeah, traps people like me. Same, if I trade a range, you can guarantee it breaks out. Exactly. Interesting spot. But we are below that 400 level. Still just bouncing around in the middle of the range. Not a trade I'm super interested in. to take one loser today, so gonna be a bit more patient. If we can get to the like goal we'll set here in a little bit. There's like 150 people watching. Normally we run our giveaways at the start of the lunch hour, but I want to pump these numbers up a little bit. So 130 likes. I think we can juice that number up a little higher. Want to see, yeah, I want to see 150 before we even consider throwing the giveaway out there. But these giveaways, awesome value, like I showed stream earlier. Nabbed a Tradeify Lightning funded account. I think it's like $438 in value. For free yesterday during match stream. Took a trade last night during Globex, and we're up 440 bucks on the account. So, you know, Samir, what's up? How you doing? Welcome back. Oh my god, free stuff. Fluffy, had to step away for a minute, trade for my desk at work, lol. Grateful I get to do that. Yeah, that's a sweet setup, huh? Back when I started, I was working a desk job, and I wasn't taking trades, but I would sit in live streams all day with my AirPods in, listening to Matt stream and hanging out in chat all day. It's probably 2.5 years ago. You a full-time trader now? So I am in the middle of the day. So I still do work part-time, but I've stepped away from it quite a bit here. Just because I am streaming here at lunchtime. Waiting on this to break to the downside. If we can break 340, we could test IBL. Yeah, I think we're getting some of this weird chop right here at the 50% of the daily range because in NQ we didn't break above the high and we didn't break above the low that we set in the first couple candles of the New York session. So we're just chopping around the middle here, looking for some direction. Ideally, I would want to see, you know, us break above and then come back down, or us break below and come back up. But below, you want below? Oh, hello, like hello? Yeah, chop's crazy. Not a big fan in the range trading. Yeah, and it's, you know, it's a bit of an interesting range, right? Like it's getting tighter, right? So, you know, we come up, set a high, set a low, don't reach it, come back down, don't reach it, come back up, don't reach the previous, come down, doesn't look like we're reaching that. So it's definitely getting tighter here. We're flagging a bit. So, you know, hard stuff to trade here. But we have plenty of time, plenty of time. What do you do part-time, if you don't mind me asking? It involves golf. We'll leave it there. I play a lot of golf. 10 more likes to get to the giveaway. We did hit noon here. 150 still feels... I mean, we have 116 here. 150 feels... I wanna set a more optimistic goal, but... No, not a pro golfer. And I will not be leaking my handicap either. Yeah, Nick. Yep. Ooh, POC flip. I think actually, I think Jaws does too. He was talking about it last night. If I'm not mistaken. Can't remember. Were you in there last night hanging out? Yuri, yes. Right now, yes. Yeah, that was you that brought it up last night. Yeah. As long as buyers continue to defend 375, then this compression stays to target the upside. Yeah. I mean, we're seeing a ton of selling with size here. So, but it is getting absorbed, right? So we see 60 get absorbed, 58 get absorbed, 18 get absorbed. But there's still a ton on there. A lot of large selling coming in. Yeah, we short. I tend to agree with you there. Sitting on your hands for now, Fluffy? Yeah. So does the slicing ever stop? Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't say stop, but I'd say it mellows out. I think there was like a 2-week period where I was drawing the ball nicely, and now I just have a little baby fade. But it beats the slice. Beats the ex-baseball player slice that haunts all of us. Yeah, or Nick, like Nick said, you can just learn to play it. Tee it up, looking at a 20-degree angle to the left, and hit a massive massive slice over the trees on the left side of the fairway. I hope it lands. In the middle. All right, so breaking down below 360, breaking through 355 here. Value area low. Interesting spot. Facts, everyone in my group wondering why I'm aiming at the parking lot. Yep. Just got in short. Nice dump. Yep, I agree. More size. I mean, it's sizable buying. There's some conviction here. Bunch of volume got put in at 370. Average at the 360s. Yeah, nice. 387. That's way up here. Yeah, it's way out of reach. Kamish, what's going on? No, bro, when you play the slice, you'll hit the most pure shot straight into the woods. Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. Absolute lawn dart straight into the woods. All right. I mean, broke through the previous lows. Selling coming in small size on market. Targeting the 70s. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I mean, you're front running IBL a little bit. I like that a lot. Front running that low of the day. Yeah, 270s. Yep. Play the left edge so the pure is still fair. The slice just goes to the right edge. Okay. Mitch knows what's up. All right, how many likes are we at? What did we end up with here? How are we looking on likes? I want to run this giveaway, but we got to do a little more. It's in at 145. $147. We get to 150, we'll talk about it. We'll think about it at 150. It is the start of lunch hour, so. Big wick here. Ran these local lows. Basically wicked straight below them. Now we're continuing up. Off the 1 standard deviation. Yeah, JV, yep. Can we at least leave the point of control range so I can do something? I agree. We're in an interesting spot. Ryan, Malcolm. Mm-hmm. Took the short 335. Got stopped out. Still up 125 on the day. Nice. Protect what you've made. It's a good move. A green day's a green day, right? Let's see. ATR still sitting at 57.7, so we're still moving around here. Even through the start of lunch hour. Oh, look at that. Broke through 150 likes. All right. Only 157 in here, so... we will run the giveaway at 12:30 Eastern. 12:30 Eastern. And I want to see a few more likes before we get there. Comeback runner on eval. When you're up, when do you call it for the day? I saw your response for the funded accounts. Great question. I mean, I'm definitely one to speedrun evals. That being said, the way I'm trading evals live, just because this is a bit of a... AJ, bruh, had me sitting upright thinking it's time for the giveaway. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. You can lay back down. But yeah, comeback runner. I'm trading these similar to the way I would trade a funded, just because it's a bit more methodical. It's a little less rushed. I would say, I mean, it definitely depends in the eval if you're trading end of day versus intraday. With any intraday drawdown, you know, I take smaller trades and try to protect myself, get profit when I see profit. With end of day, I'll typically take a couple and just look for some runners, right? If I get a nice runner and it pulls, we're good. If not, I still locked in some profit. But there's no rush, right? If you're you know, you have a month for these, so yeah, however you want to take it. You want to take it a couple hundred at a time, you want to shoot for 1,000. There's a lot of different approaches. No, Yuri, I do not. So for this session on 5 evals, we're down 250. 5 Apex evals. Took a loss for 250 and took a winner in a funded Tradeify account last night during the Globex session for 500. Chart Bender, hello, hello. What's going on? Yeah, this thing just wants to continue lower. I think we do come and take out these lows. I would love to see that. I'd love to see us take out these lows. $279 tap means I pass my 150K account. While I'm pulling for 279. All right, 170 people in here. Select 150, nice. How do you then know if you're too close to DLL to take another trade? I mean, I'm setting specific risk parameters on every trade, right? So, knowing I'm only risking $250 on each of these trades, I can pretty easily keep track of what the account's looking like and how healthy it is. I also don't take a ton of trades. Pretty patient guy, so. If I was slinging size or, you know, I was just going for $1,500 trades, trying to get this passed real quick, I would definitely need to see, but you know, down 250, not anywhere close to daily drawdown limits. Or account drawdown in that case. Let me take a long real quick to lock that in for bro. Yeah, right, Nick? Hit the reverse jinx. Did he get it? Nah, close. Almost there. I mean, it's a pretty healthy move down, so I think you get it. How long have you been in this trade? Willing to wait it out? Put the position at break even? Yeah, totally. Yeah, nice reload at 310. Absolutely. Yeah, good selling coming in. Some in size, some on the ones, the twos. See if we flush. Alpha Prime, flush the toilet. Yep. 10 minutes. See if we get it right here. Is that it? I think that was it. Done. Nice trade. Great trade. Yeah, really, really good trade. GG's. I hope there are so many long idiots trapped. Wonder if we get a little bit of a pullback before we take out these lows. I'd be into that. $330. $330 seems like too much. It's the bottom of these wicks. Seems pretty optimistic. Yeah. Now please, IBL. Yep. Finally getting some movement here. Breaking away from this chop around the 50% of the daily range, which is nice. 325? 325. Where's that put our stop? Up above 50? KB, have I taken trades today? Yes, I took a trade in a Tradeify Lightning funded account that I actually won on stream last night during the Glowback session, and this morning I've taken one trade right here, small loser for 245 bucks in the five copy traded Apex accounts. Jorge, how much do you risk on any given entry, points or money? So I use ATR to determine my position sizing. So if ATR is above, it's kind of on the bottom of the screen, probably hidden by the underlay down here. ATR right now is sitting at 55, just about. If ATR is above 40, I transition to 5 micros. If it's below 40, I use 1 mini. Always looking to risk $250, always looking to make 500. So 2 to 1. And scaling based on the volatility in the market, how much we're moving around. So if it's 5 micros, I'm giving myself 25 points of risk, and I'm looking for 50. If it is 1 mini, 12.5 points of risk, and looking for 25 points of take profit. And I do that just because it allows me to understand what's going on in my account and have a better understanding of drawdown. What's the most important thing to know about the Lightning accounts? I mean, I would say your price to entry, right? So you're skipping some of the steps. So you are jumping a little farther in. So the way I'm treating it, at least, and granted it was free for me, but 17 looks interesting. And we'll go 20. The way I'm treating it is, you know, taking it nice and slow, not rushing into anything. You know, hopping into essentially a funded right off bat is quite different. So, most important thing to know. Don't they usually have a different consistency percentage too? Faster funded usually has less favorable percentages. Yes. That being said, I think it's only 20% in the Lightning funded accounts on Tradeify, which is pretty good if you're used to trading like 30% consistency rules. 20% feels pretty easy. And depending on your style of trading, that's nothing. So no trade limit, no required amount of days. It's just a consistency rule and a profit target. So I do like the Lightning accounts. If you trade consistently, and you're cool with that 20% consistency rule, then definitely a great option. Check out tbm.gg if you haven't already. Has a ton of information on there. Yeah, Jamie, I got you. CPU usage, 643%. No, just kidding. KB, how do you get payouts on there? Comes down to 2 things, or I guess 3 things. There is no required amount of trade days. However, you do have to abide by the 20% consistency rule. That's in the 50K. 20% consistency rule, a drawdown limit, and a profit target. Pretty straightforward. KB have to make 9K. I think that's for the 150s, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to go back and check. We can look together if you'd like in a couple minutes here. I've been off for a while. What happened to Matt? Money Gang. So, let me look at this trade before I start yapping here. 300. 300 looks pretty juicy, actually. 305. 300. I'll take that off. Add that to the counter, lol. Yeah, right. Yeah, very doable with 2 to 5 micros, 500 a day. It's not bad at all. No, that's what I essentially look for. That's how I'm treating the account. So we're up 440 on that account. I'm gonna keep it pushing. This is Matt. What do you mean? Yeah, shaved my facial hair. No, Money Gang. So some exciting changes to the channel. You go to tbm.gg. I'll pull it up on screen here in one sec. You can find all the information. You can find it in the Discord too. If you look at the bottom of the banner, tbm.gg/discord. But a ton of exciting news. So branching out to a couple new prop firms, trading some of the different firms in the space. Always use code TBM, best discount, of course. So yeah, there's been a ton of exciting stuff on, I guess it was Monday. Matt did a marathon stream, announced everything all day. Tuesday, had the CEO of Tradeify on. Or I guess that was Wednesday. Wednesday had the CEO of Tradeify on, Brett. Trader Kane, $2.4 million in payouts on Apex, I think, will be live on Friday. And then every day there's a new rotation of live streamers. So Matt streams same time he's always streamed, 8:30 a.m. Central, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So market open. He trades until 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern. Danny follows me up. I trade the lunch hour. Danny comes in for power hour. You can catch Jaws trading the Globex Open every day, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. And then Jamie comes in and trades pre-market, trades the London, tail end of the London session at 5 a.m. Central or 6 a.m. Central, or 6 a.m. Eastern. Monday through Friday. Only difference being Jaws trades Globex, so he actually starts Sunday evenings and ends Thursdays because we're closed on Friday. But yeah, ton of exciting stuff. New streamers, new prop firms, tons of giveaways. A ton of giveaways, which is awesome. $2.1 million in one payout is totally nuts. Absolutely. Yeah, a lot going on, but fun stuff. While on vacation, Matt found the Fountain of Youth. What's the Riz Trader? What's the chart on the right? Chart on the right is a 22-tick range chart. So I'm looking at every single candle being a consistent 22 ticks of price movement. And these lines, these nice meme lines here, it is a linear regression being plotted against the last 100 candles. And then based on that linear regression, there's a +1, +2, +3, -1, -2, -3 standard deviation. I use that for entries. I like to bid and offer the -2 and +2 standard deviation when we can pick out a nice trend. Getting close to the lows here. Or what? 63, we're 6 points, 8 points away. Realize that trading 150k accounts is really hard to trade when you consider their size. Yeah, 150ks are interesting. I mean, the simple fact is it doesn't really matter what size the accounts are. The biggest thing is the ratio between your profit goal and your drawdown. And so 50ks on Apex have always had the best ratio, right? You have the most drawdown for the lowest amount of profit that you need to get. As you move up in size, because you're being given a chance to get, higher payouts or take more money, you're trading with more size, those ratios tend to get a little harder on the trader size. Riz looks nice, like it follows lines. Does it only work on trend days? Just like any indicator, just like any. Okay, so catching a bid here, some size. Just like any indicator, we did move up to the +2 standard deviation. That would have been a nice grab at 300. Confluence with the... Miss that because we were yapping. Confluence with the big hole round number. But just like any indicator, right? It looks pretty when it works. It's more of a context point than it is a be-all end-all. You know, that bounce off of 300 looked real nice until it didn't, so. Can churn out the 50k selects pretty easily. Might be because I'm targeting like 2 to 3k per day per account. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's also just a comfort thing, right? Like, I have two 150ks. Haven't traded the other one since I focused on passing, yeah. I mean, yeah, I've experimented with different size accounts, and we're gonna do that as we branch out in some of these other props. We're definitely gonna look at different accounts and talk through some of them and you know, get a little weird here with what we're trading, so. But consistency for me has always helped. It's just a, you know, frame of mind kind of thing. All right, how many likes are we at? We are closing in 160. All right. 161. We're closing in on that 12:30 giveaway time. All right, sitting at 160 likes. We get to 169, we'll run it. 2 minutes, 162. It's 167 people in here. I bet you we got 164. Yeah, we got a couple more. 168. $170. Nice. All right. 170. All right, giveaway time. Give me 1 second while I get this set up. All right. We will be doing a take profit. We will be doing a TPT, yeah, take profit trader account today. So these work a little differently. For anybody that wasn't in Matt's chat earlier, didn't get the rundown. When we start the giveaway, hop in with the code that's on screen. After you hop in, when we select a winner, that person needs to go to the link on screen, take the code that's there, paste it into YouTube chat. You have 2 minutes to do that. Once you paste that code into YouTube chat, you'll be given the option to either enter an email already associated with a Take Profit Trader account, or to create a new Take Profit Trader account and then add that email into that tab. So make sure you keep that tab open. You'll get your account added to your account in, I think it's 1 to 2 days, 24 to 48 hours. So let me get this started. Let me get this rocking, and we will do a little giveaway here. All right. All right, TPT. Toss it in chat to enter. Free stuff. We can do better than that. There we go. Yeah, as a reminder, I won an account in Matt's chat yesterday. I won a Tradeify Lightning straight to funded account. Took a trade on it last night, hanging out with Jaws in his stream during the Globex Open, and we're up $440 on it. So a ton of value, So nothing beats free, especially when you can make some money from it. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take a free account and and turn it into a payout. So for anybody that wins these, you can do it alongside us. Matt's been giving out a bunch of accounts. Brett came through yesterday, gave away a ton of accounts with Matt. Another reminder, Trader Kane will be here tomorrow. Or on Friday, yeah. He'll be here on Friday, hanging out with Matt, joining his stream, so a lot of exciting stuff. This has to at least get to 100. There's 178 people here. There's 178 people here. I need 150 entries at least. At least. Maybe that's ambitious. I think you guys got that. Come back, runner. Trying to get my first payout. Still need to pass your eval first. No, you're good. It's a process, but it's a fun process. If you enjoy doing it, I enjoy doing it, so. And props are great. They, I think Matt described it like this earlier and yesterday, and I totally agree with him. You're capping your downside risk. Your barrier to entry is lower, and you're capping your risk, but you're getting leverage on the upside. Comeback runner, all caps, TPT. Case sensitive. Doc, you got the likes. Who cares about the entries? Just want to give everybody a chance to hop in here and make sure the same 12 people aren't winning over and over and over. Riz, can you put the linear regression lines on TradingView? I've played around with vibe coding PineScript to do it. It's pretty simple. It's just tracking the last 100 candles. Adding a linear regression on a 22-tick range chart, and plotting standard deviations off of that. If you type that into Claude, you'll get a pretty nice indicator off rip in PineScript. I don't know if there's any existing ones on there. I don't trade with TradingView. 140, almost there. To 180 likes, nice. Come on, 8 more. 8 more and we close it. Five more. We're almost there. Come on. Four more. Yeah, code's on the screen. All caps. TPT. Two more. 151. Nice. All right. Closing entries. One extra person snuck in there. All right. Drawing the winner. Ooh. Brinks. If you didn't hear my spiel, you got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Go to the site on screen, app.tbm.gg/claim. Once you get there, grab the code. There's also a link in chat right now. Grab the code. Once you grab that code, paste it back into the YouTube chat. Once you do that, a window should open up where you can put your Take Profit Trader account email in, and then it'll come to you in 24 to 48 hours. Hey, there we go. Cool, cool. All right, claim page is asking for your email. You can also create a Take Profit Trader account if you need to, and then toss that email in there. There should be a link on that tab. So, onto the claim page. GG's. GG's, Brinks. Congrats. Yeah, Riz, of course. Congratulations, congratulations. Nothing beats free. Nothing beats free. Like I said, I grabbed the free account yesterday, and we're already doing well. It's like $400 something in value on the free account I ended up getting. So you know, turning that around and getting a payout out of it would be huge. So, good luck. At Yuri, Texas Ryan, once is enough, but 24 more times for good measure. Yeah, I like that. Nick, headed out on a fishing trip. Have a good week. Hey, enjoy yourself. Enjoy the rest of the week. Enjoy the weekend. Keep hitting that bid. See. We got close. Didn't quite take that low. Alright. Give me 1 second, gentlemen. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. We'll try to toss some trades on here. Alright. Spoke with Fred real quick. Market maker Fred. He gave me a rundown on what's going to happen next, so. Yup, Yuri knew. Some good luck charms. Alright. I want to get the stream to 200 likes. We have hour 20 minutes left. 20 minutes in lunch hour. 20 minutes to the top of the hour, and then we have one more hour before Danny comes on and trades power hour. Wonder how he's doing. Haven't heard from him yet today. He's been trading well the last couple days. Jamie's been doing a good job. Jaws has been killing it. Matt took some great trades today. Hey, there he is. There he is. 200 likes. I agree. Need to get there. All right. How'd you trade today, Danny? Lurking? I mean, to be fair, I drove like an hour home from, like 40 minutes home from dinner last night, and was just lurking in the car, listening podcast style to Jaws' stream, so. Gotcha. Taco. Currently buying, not sure, but it looks like it'll create a pullback before going to the lows, like you said. Yeah, I mean, ideally I would have want to seen seen these lows get taken. I still think I mean, we're only what? We're at 305, hovering right around 305. So we're 40, 50 points away from the lows right now. I think I think totally achievable. It's just, you know, I mean, we might roll over right here right now, right? Came up, tap that 2 standard deviation. This might be the move. Did it quite tap 225? No, I probably would have offered 225 if I was to take that. I would have missed it by a point. Yeah. I mean, it might roll here. It is, you know, it did create a little bit of a higher low. Still 3 minutes left on this candle, so I'd like to see us take out this low before I look for longs, break below it, and come back up, retest it, and catch a bid. Liquidity sweep, so to speak. But there is a chance we miss it. We pull back here, and then we come back down into the low too, so could go either way. Jodo, what's up, Liam? How's the trading been going today? Trading's been good. I took a small loss on the Apex accounts today. 250 across 5 evals. But the Tradeify account I won yesterday during match stream took a nice trade during the Globex session with Jaws. Took a trade there and made 500 in that funded account. So loser here, winner last night. Yeah. Just hanging out. Got a 15-point short off of 310, ending the day 420 in the money after having been deep in the red. Yeah, you've been on a roller coaster today. $500 on the Fresh Lightning account. Yeah. We were Jaws was messing around with Fibs last night. The sweaty tech. He was using Sweaty Trade's Fibs, and it lined up with my -2 standard deviation, so I threw a bid out there. And I think Mantis actually took a huge trade off that too. Mantis caught like 130 points on a handful of micros. The sweaty tech. But yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to take that free account and get a payout out of it. Ideally, that's what's happening with all these accounts we've been giving out. Ton of value. Really cool. So, be cool to do that along with everybody else. Father, who's this guy? Is that Father? Fibs are just glorified meme lines? No. Yuri, I mean, every indicator is a glorified meme line, I think. I think there is no such thing as like a true indicator. Everything is a lagging indication of price or volume or delta. It's all a step off of the actual movement of the market. So nothing is certain. I like to treat indicators like context. So in that regard, you know, for those who use Fib, using it like context. Father, how we doing? But yeah, using it for context, I mean, I think my -2 last night lined up with the 68.1 on the Fib. Yeah, every indicator is a glorified meme line. I agree. Might make that. It's all context at the end of the day. You know, across a large sample size of trades, you're just trying to grab, use that context to grab trades where you're giving yourself a slight edge. Play that out across an equity curve and you're making some money. So, all right, kind of rolled, it's dumping. Might be interested in that 300 level again. All praise and glory be, Father. You train today, Father? It's crazy calling him that live. I've never said that out loud. Said it in Discord plenty of times, but never out loud like that. It's funny. We had 200 likes yet? Let's look. 192, we're close. Alright. Alright, knocking on the low of day IBL. Interesting spot. Anybody that caught this move short from volume point of control, great move. Real choppy in here. Nice move. Nice move lower. Nice move here as well. See if this thing continues to roll. We are down 1.4135% on the day. Down 400 points, most of that being in the overnight session. Kind of bar-coded at the close for a while, and just rolled over. I actually took a long last night. I think it was right here. Yeah, I took this long, got in just below 30, and rode it back up to 80 here. Using that. Using the meme lines. $300 might be an interesting short. Although I don't like that we still have not broken this. I mean, we haven't broken this low, haven't broken the daily low. Just kind of basing down here. I dare say this was a nice reload for sellers, to be honest. Yeah, I've been looking, trying to watch what's been coming in size. I haven't seen many sells coming in on the, at least marketing in with size. You know, split pretty evenly. Definitely some selling on the ones and twos, but I'd be curious to know what Delta's looking like down here, if anybody's been running that all day. Best short was to reload back at 330. 50-50 impasse. Yeah, I agree. We're in one of those. It's got to pick a direction. I wonder if we wick below these lows, close back above, and kind of rip for the rest of the day. That's what I would like to see. Sierra ain't working on my side. Okay, testing 300. Would have been filled if we tried to offer that. But looks like it's ripping a little bit. 305. We are in the MQs. For the love of God, hit the like button. I agree. Parasite lettuce for lunch. So, yeah. Yeah, no. I agree. If you haven't liked yet, I will I'll be mailing you some lettuce from Michigan. Pretty strong move through 300, kind of ripped. Might just dump if we disrespect the lows. Yeah, I mean, we've seen a good chunk of buying coming in down here. They're holding it up. They're defending it pretty well. I mean, at what, 1227? Bunch of buying. Defended it pretty well. Then again, here at 12, like right at 1250. So, started this candle, came back down, defended it pretty well. Haunting Pips. We already ran the giveaway today. Ran that at 12:30. Michigan lettuce is good, much cheaper than Chicago. Yeah, I really do not want to get that parasite or whatever it is. Whatever's going around, whatever I keep seeing on Instagram. Want to stay away from that. Lettuce, fruit, whatever it is. From the UK, the lettuce we get is good, to be honest. Is God. I mean, our lettuce is fine. It's just we have some type of parasite going around in our lettuce in the US. So, yeah. Bounced off of... I mean, we're just kind of barcoding here. Can't decide. Little rip higher, break down through the lows. Little breakdown through the lows and reclaim that level and push higher. Kind of looking for that. $196 likes. Let me refresh. What, we're 4 away? Four away. Three away. Right. Live in Michigan. Does anybody need some lettuce? I can go down and grab some. Just got to pay shipping. 199 likes. Oh, we're almost there. How are you guys doing today? Anybody up? Anybody down? How are we trading? Curious to hear. Green today, thankfully. Nice. Green day's a green day. It's all about account preservation and stacking wins, so... Love a green day. Red right now, staying patient. Good. Yeah, it's you gotta stay away from the revenge trading. Sitting on your hands, finding the entry you like. It's difficult. Down 40%. Yesterday was up 150. Ooh. Wild swing. Green today, Mike. Nice. Interested in grabbing another trade for the other evals? Yeah. Patience is good. Exactly. Jodo, green today. Locked myself out for the rest of the day after hitting my goal. Yeah, that's what I did on the Tradeify funded accounts. I hit that goal and I hit the lockout button, especially with consistency rules. So... This thing's just ripping. Little bit of a double bottom. Couldn't break the low. Couldn't break the daily lows either. We're coming back up. Park new account for tomorrow. Next week, yeah. Trade another day. Live to trade another day. I mean, do we come up and... Asked Jamie the same question in the morning. How many evals did you blow until you became profitable? I'm not quite sure how many it took before my first payout. When I first started trading a while back, I got a payout pretty quickly. Small payout on like 1 or 2 Apex accounts. And then spent a good time puttering around failing evals and looking at different props and great question. I'd have to check, but I'll let you know. Blown at least 5k in evals and fundeds, LMAO. I mean, the nice thing is, right, the amount of... To blow 5k in evals, if that was a funded account and you were taking those trades in a funded account, you'd be looking at well over $50,000 in real losses. The nice thing about props is you're capping your downside and you are being given leverage to the upside. So, yeah, I'd be curious to take a look. I gotta do that. Yuri, after stream I'll look. I'll let you know in Discord, or we can talk about it tomorrow. Yeah, Yuri, the payout off rip is like I think it's one of the stages of trading. You hit that early payout and you go, "Oh, okay, I can do this." And then you really got to fight to you get that personal fight where you're learning to trade, you're learning to I don't know, learning the mentality you need to do it. And that takes a while. It takes a year, it takes 2 years. And after that, it's about, you know, evolving the way you trade and account preservation and adapting to different market regimes and all that good stuff. But yeah, it takes a while. It's not easy to learn. And you gotta constantly be evolving, learning, watching. Yeah, that first payout and proof of concept, if you will. Probably why I'm still trading. Glad I am, though. It's stuck with me. I mean, we're just ripping here up into 350? No way we're still sitting at 199 likes. No way. Refresh that. That can't be real. 198. We're going backwards. Hey, 200. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. All right. I mean, yeah, we broke above. Curious if we wick above sweep liquidity of this little range we've been stuck in since basically the start of the lunch hour, and accelerate to the downside at the top of the hour. Could be an interesting play. I still want to see this low that we set early in the session get sweeped. Still want to see us come down into IBL at least once. I think we test it. It's just a matter of what do we do first? Still some buying coming in size. Lots of selling in the 1s and 2s. Interesting. Coming back down into the range, I mean, if you got in short up here, this might be the entry right here. See if I can get a retest of value area low here. Try to take it short down into the bottom of this. 23. It's just going to run without us. Yep. Yeah, surely IBL now. I tend to agree. We did bounce off this -2 standard deviation. The last 100 candles on the 22 tick, we are still trending positive, so not able to break these lows. Am I using the same rules as Matt? No, we're all trading. We're trading different props, fundeds, evals. So if you check out tbm.gg, that'll show you all the different kind of stuff we're trading. Ton of new faces, so we all trade a little differently. Jaws uses He's been trading Globex with a 15 volume candle setup. That's been working for him. I trade the 22 tick, but I look at standard deviation channels. Trade pretty similar. Quite patient, like to sit around and watch. Big believer that time spent not trading is equally, if not more important than time spent trading. Oh yeah, this thing's running. Could we retest here? Back down through 300. Test of 300, breaking down to 29,250 could be interesting. Puts our stop back above value area high. Could try that short. Where are we time-wise? We're 2 minutes into this candle. Let me give this another minute. And then see if we can get in short here. I do want to see this close below 300, though. If we can close this below 300 and grab this short on a retest of that level, I think that would be quite interesting. Although, follow-through really hasn't been there today, so... Once again, as we come down to the bottom of this range, a lot of absorbed buying in size, or selling in size. 36, 12, 11. So selling, getting absorbed, it's coming in. Not a ton of buying either. Start asking the real questions. What town hall level in Clash of Clans? 1 away from max. Almost max town hall. We're pushing there right now. But I don't rush. Alright, so broke back above 300. So this is exactly why I didn't want to put that order in until we closed below 300 in case we wick up like this. I mean, looks like sellers are still coming in here. The standard deviation channel has flipped negative, so... Fluffy, damn bro, down 495 for the day. Gonna call my losses here. Yeah, lock out if you can. If you're able to, hit the lockout button. Struggling to close below 300. I mean, massive wick. ATR sitting around 50. 60-point move on that candle. Wick to wick. 40 is an interesting short. Could take it cheaply, although I don't know if we come all the way back up here. Would have lost all respect points if you would have been a rusher. Oh, free-to-play guy. Hey, I like that. Sellers get their push down. I'm eyeing a target of 170. So you're looking at all the way down here. Let's look left. What's at 170? Not much. Okay. $170. Interesting. Takes us all the way back to the 8th. Anything below 375 looking to short. Yeah. Price action triggering your ADHD. Yeah, no, I feel that. As a self-proclaimed ADHD, self-diagnosed, I don't know, I've I don't know about you. I've gone through like a million hobbies. I'm all in or nothing. Trading is one of the only things that's really stuck with me. We're 3 years in now, and trading's just one of those things. Which is funny because we're staring at numbers and candlesticks and charts all day. Oh, a break of 375s. I agree. Depends how you look at it, but yeah, I mean, shares a bit of a similarity for sure. Like, you know, it's definitely adjacent, but what's funny is I hate gambling. I like poker. Poker is gambling, but I like being able to control the outcome a little bit. I think that's the differentiating factor between the two is having control of your own outcome to a certain degree. Like I'd be miserable sitting down at a blackjack table. Just knowing the odds are stacked against you and there's really nothing you can do. Obviously you can count cards, but yeah, not a fan of all that stuff. I mean, again, struggle to break below 300. Yeah, exactly. If I know the odds are stacked against me, I have no fun. I want to be able to control the outcome. Exactly. Poker's right on the edge there. Alpha Prime? I agree. Back up into the +2. Bounced pretty nicely off that 30 level. Back down to the 20s. Yep, Yuri, I agree. Takes a similar mindset. I mean, at the end of the day, what it is, it's math, right? It's expected value, it's understanding different outcomes, understanding the sequence of trades or, you know. Are we really not going to test this low? I mean, at a certain point, you got to think maybe sellers are getting trapped down here, right? Trap everybody waiting for the liquidity sweep, the break of the low, and a little bit of a afternoon mean reversion back to the midpoint. But it feels sketchy. It's right here. It's like lurking. We shall see. Right. Not a lot of conviction down here. Not a ton of conviction. Just kind of flagging for now. Watching the watching time and sales, I'd like to see some size come in. It is OPEX week after all. Yup. trying again. I don't know how much I believe it, but it is trying again. Pretty sideways on the 22 tick. Might just be flagging. I mean, I'd still be looking for shorts. I mean, take a couple contracts off and give myself some run out. Look for like, where's this put us? Basically 350. Take a short at 25. Take a short at 25, looking for 275. Feels a bit sketchy. Might be a better place to enter. Or this is the this is it. We flag and we finally break. Interesting spot. Yeah. Linear regression in the last 100 candles over here is dead sideways. Fluffy. Seriously need to work on my entries. Yeah, I think it's patience. Biggest thing, and, you know, I get some flack for it because I sit here waiting all day and watching, but biggest thing for me is just thinking about where that stop is. And I mean, I mostly focus on avoiding my stop getting hit. You know, it might not give me the best entry. I might miss my entries over and over. I did yesterday. I missed my entry by like 5 points 3 times, but on those trades, you know, I would have hardly gone into drawdown. So waiting is definitely better than losing. It's all about account preservation at the end of the day. All right, down to this -2 standard deviation. Yeah, actually being live has been great for forcing me to be patient and not jump in when I don't need to. All right, close below 300. I am interested in taking a lot of volume at 310, so take the safer. 300 would be the more aggressive play. I'm going to offer 310. A little bit of a break back up above 300 and then below. We'll see. Might only hit 300, but I'd like to see 310. Gives me a little bit more run out to 335 as my stop loss. So puts me squarely back above value area low. Targeting 260, basically the low. So willing to move this to break even pretty quickly if we close down below like 290. But I need to see a close. Good entry. Look at that. Great entry. Half a point of drawdown. Or like a point of drawdown. Want to see this thing stay red. Do not want to see us retrace this wick that we just put in. If we flip this red and close red, be quite happy. We shall see. Just need some follow-through, but we haven't been getting follow-through. Running into a brick wall down here, so want to see us break this 85 level that we've been stuck on and come down and test the lows. Considering break even a little early here. We have 300 as a nice line of defense, right? So if we do come up and retest something, maybe we do retest 300. That gives us a little wiggle room up here. Fluffy, this is 5 accounts, so it's being split between 5 accounts, so it's 5 micros per account. I either trade 1 mini or 5 micros, depending on what ATR is. ATR above 40, I trade half size with 5 micros per account. ATR below 40, I trade 1 mini per account, just to give myself some more wiggle room based on everything. All right, we're gonna go ahead. This flipped red. It's a great entry for me. So not gonna get greedy. We're gonna flip that to break even. Yeah, Fluffy. It's just about giving myself some extra run out on high volatility days. Trust the range. I want to see this range get absolutely smoked. I want to see us annihilate this range right here, right now. Sniper entry, but we need to get some follow-through. We shall see. Yeah, patience usually plays off. At least with the style of trading I take. Granted, sometimes I wish I was a bit more aggressive. I definitely miss some moves that I, would like to hop in. But take a look at the 1 minute. Don't like seeing this flip back green in the last 2 minutes of this candle. Really want to see this close red. Might be asking for too much here with the 50 points with some of this chop we've been in, but we'll see. Could trail the 1 minute. Nah. Yeah, not what we want. In a good spot regardless. Did it test 300? Did not test 300. Got pretty close. Tested 98. Took a trade yesterday during power hour. Got 42 points out of it and just didn't get any follow through. Looking for 50. Alright, testing 300. This is where we want to see her continue down. Good reaction out of 300. Want to see it stay that way. Do not want to close above 300. Close basically right at 300. Might get stopped out here for a break-even trade. Yeah, it looks like it. Huh? Like to see that. Nice reaction. Back down below 300. Today's a no-trade day for me. Part of the plan requires momentum. Chop is not my cup of tea. Exactly, and that's, that's why I'm... we're sitting here struggling with this trade, right? We're looking for a breakout back down into these lows that haven't come yet. I mean, look at this range. So... nothing wrong with sitting on your hands. Absolutely nothing wrong with sitting on your hands. It's a lot harder than it is to just start firing off trades, I'll tell you that. So, practice your patience. 277. Would love to see it come down to like 280. 5 minute close. I can go back and look at that. How'd the 5 minute close? Yeah, pretty crappy close on the 5 minute, but got pretty lucky there. Didn't get stopped to break even. It's got to break this level. It's got to break this level. It's 285 level. It's struggling so hard. And I'm not really seeing a ton of absorption. No sizable buying here. It's just Alright, breaking below. Want to see it continue. Want to see a strong close. Just want to see it puke, honestly. We've been flagging at these lows for so long. If you notice, each of these times we've wicked lower. We've come down, tested it, come down, couldn't break that low. Same here. Came down, couldn't break it, wick down again, couldn't break that previous wick. So I want to see this wick at least below 77.5. Absorbed buying here, so that's a good sign. Some buying came in size, but didn't really affect price all that much on market. Exactly, need to close below 76. Close below 76 would be huge, or at least putting in a wick down towards like 70. Right, if we wick down to 70 and close somewhere around 76, I'd still be happy. Yeah, waiting on the flush. There's an argument for just taking 25 points here. We took a little heat earlier, 250 bucks, so argument for that, but we're gonna stick to the process here. Break-even trades are cool too, so. Although the more time I spend in trades generally is a indicator that it will not work out. The longer I spend in a trade, the less likely it is. I like when we get a quick move. But momentum is not all there today, so we shall see. Do I dare draw the meme line here? I think if I draw the meme line, maybe it breaks. Alright. Drew the meme line. Want to see it break below it. Can't make up its mind. At least we're sitting hovering in profit and not in drawdown. That entry, being patient on those entries and trying to grab entries on, like, you know, being okay with missing entries and trying to grab them in safer places really does give you the opportunity to kind of move break even and just sit and take risk off the table. Great close. Fantastic close. Fantastic close. Love that. Gandalf personally holding up this range. I agree. I mean, this close is what we wanted. We wanted it to close down here. Not quite 76, but we closed 78. And finally set a wick below the previous wick. Meme line holding for now. So, now that we drew that, I want to see it not work. Cool. Looks pretty good. I mean, these lows have been sitting here all day. We've been sitting here all day. In a good spot on the standard deviation channel. Even if we do come up and test 290 here, the +1 standard deviation, we still have plenty of room down. Essentially, our exit sits tested 300. Let's see. I have a feeling if it comes up and taps our break-even stop, it'll immediately wick lower. Ugh. Yeah, this price action's rough. Oh. Insane. Did tap the +2 standard deviation. So, oh, well, it's coming back up. But ideally, would love to see it just come back down. Crazy price action. On a bit of a roller coaster here. And stopped out break even. I mean, good trade. Great grab. I think in this chop, asking for 50 points, little too much. The meme line held. Meme line held strong. Let's see, where would our stop have been if we didn't move break even? I'm curious. Would have been at 35. So let's see if we come up and test 35. Overall, though, happy with a break even. Meme line is a servant of the secret fire. I don't know what that means, but I kind of agree. Yeah, break-even trades, I don't know. They're kind of tilting a little bit, especially if we do a wick back and that move gets made. But at the end of the day, it's about protecting the account. So 35 would have been a $250 loss. So there you go. So happy I took the break-even. Just not enough follow-through. Looking for 50 points in this might be a little too much to ask. I was hoping we kind of... Wow, okay. Shorts got trapped, I know, because I'm shorts. Yep, might have been the case. It's glad. That's why I'm glad we got that break-even trade. But it's all about the positioning. It's all about, you know, being able to grab entries that set you up for that. I'd rather snipe an entry with, I don't know, what was this? 1 point of drawdown? Come up to, did it even get one? Yeah, 1 point of drawdown. Rather grab an entry and have to sweat 1 point of drawdown and sit in profit than sit in drawdown the whole time. So overall, I'd actually I'd grade that trade pretty highly. I usually get a lot of that. I get a lot of break even if there's not enough follow through and momentum. Tends to happen more with micros than it does minis, just because I'm looking for 50 points rather than 25. That being said, when you do need some of that drawdown, you get a little bit more with the micros. So ATR is still sitting at 50. Not crazy elevated, but definitely enough to warrant moving down to 5 micros. Just no follow through. A lot of chop. Meme line's too strong. But very happy with that trade. If I can take trades like that every day, I will, I'd be very happy. Yuri, catching some of the dinner. Good luck. GG's, appreciate you hanging out. Something I observed is that if the morning is a sell, afternoon is buy. Quite consistent, so we might start pushing up now. Yeah, there's a lot of strategies, at least in the options space, and I'm sure a ton in the future space, that rely on mean reversions, right? So the idea is you come down, you discover price lower, discover price higher. Granted, this is still an inside day, right? Fairly large range, but it is an inside day. Yeah, Alpha Prime, crazy. Essentially needed us to take the lows for my trade to hit profit. Maybe now we do? I don't know. We're barcoding. We have a pretty serious range here, so took a nice stab at it. Didn't quite get what we needed. But yeah, options want balance. You know, the way the markets tend to move is price discovery and then consolidation and indecision, and then more price discovery, consolidation, a little bit of indecision. So, you know, on a 1.5% break even day, or wow, it's haunting me. On a 1.5%, you know, down move day, maybe we get a little bit of a mean reversion on the way up. So, fluffy off the charts for today, though. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me until at least tonight. I'll probably trade a little bit while I hang out in Jaws' stream, but yeah. Break-evens hurt the mental, but guard the wallet. And Mitch, absolutely. Pretty brutal to see, you know, $300 across 5 accounts. It's pretty brutal sitting there seeing money being made and then gets taken away. But in terms of the trade, in terms of the wallet, beats drawdown every time. Yeah, that's where gamma comes in, exactly. Yeah, mean reversion's a pretty traded concept. A lot of people trade mean reversions. Globex moves have been money. Get the next opportunity later. Yeah, no, I took a great trade last night. Got the 50 points of follow through. So, how we're getting 50 points of follow through in Globex, but not post lunch hour and regular trading hours is beyond me. But hey. Yeah, Fluffy, that's definitely drains the mental capital. I mean, you could theoretically play the other side of basically what I just took, right? Came down, retested it, took it lower, went up to the top of the range, retest it, try to take it higher. But again, no proof of follow through here. Appreciate you, Fluffy, yeah. No, I appreciate you you chatting. Makes it a little easier when I can sit here and yap, answer questions, talk. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you check out some of the other streams if you have a chance. Even if you're not trading, just toss them on. Say what's up to the guys. I still see a short, to be honest, but the position would be at 340s, stop at 380s. Yeah. I mean, brutal. Brutal. Big chunk of buying on the way up. Kind of matched it with the selling on the way down. Point of control back down here. Makes sense. We've been putting in a ton of volume. Yeah, no, especially when you're kind of in the middle of the range like that. Absolutely got to go break even. Went to cut the grass, came back in the same chop range. Yep. Yeah, took a nice trade here and got in beautifully with very minimal drawdown, but the range held, was looking for too much. Essentially was looking for us to come down to 60, break out. Didn't get it. Huge move to the upside. Now we're sitting right back where we started. Exactly. Playing ranges is super difficult. You're either part of the squeeze or part of the breakout, and trying to predict is interesting. All right, coming up, testing 300. Volume point of control again. Funny that Asia has all the clean moves. Yeah. Yeah. No, Globex open and the Asian session have been good. Barcodes when I hit the manual lockout for an hour and just rip some sim trades for fun. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's been you know, having the stream up and having people to talk to and having stuff to do and hanging out with you guys has given me something to do in between trades, awesome. I don't sit here, you know, thinking about re-entering 6 times. Take the break even and hang out and yap, so. Do I think it's due to lower volume in the Asian session? I mean, the Asian session definitely has lower volume. Do I think that is why? Not quite sure. We were talking about it last night, and the spread's been quite wide. So volume's definitely lower. It's definitely kind of choppy and has some interesting movement just because that spread is wider and price kind of whips around a little bit more. But I don't know. I think a year or two ago, trading an ATR of 40 felt kind of elevated, right? Looking at ATR at 40 today feels like the market's not moving at all. I mean, we've been in this high volatility regime for quite a while now. Before the war was the AI trade. Before the AI trade was tariffs. So, you know, yeah, here's that new low. Brutal. Someone call up the market makers for me. Tell them they can't be doing this to me. Hold on. Range is ranging. Yeah, when we were initially like when we came back up and tested 300 while we were still in this trade, a tweet would have been lovely. Okay. And there's the break. Yeah, Leo, you get a lot of slippage in the Asian session just because the spread is so wide and the books are thin. 200 point low volume area below this low. Yeah. I wish I had Delta up all day because I'm sure Delta's doing something interesting. I mean, all right, so a ton of selling here at the lows. Not a ton, but a good chunk. I guess most of this was on the way down. Yeah. But some selling down here. Let's see, where was TP? 60 to 60? Yeah. ES Delta ridiculous right now. Have not been looking at ES. Ooh. Almost. It's getting weird. Ton of selling coming in too. Bunch of selling. I think this does it. Oh, tapped it. That would have been our take profit. Tapped IB. There we go. There's the break. Yep, quite violent. Ton of selling stacking up down here. Yeah, break even in Asia is like 2 points in the money. No, I agree. Just because of less volume and the way it fills. Anybody short? Holy dumperoni. Yeah, we were about 10 minutes too early on that, but IBL retest could be a play. Although it is quite whippy. Ton of selling came in. I mean, this could be the case of what I said I was kind of looking for earlier until we barcoded for an hour. Come down, break the low, and a little bit of a mean reversion in the afternoon. So we'll see. Gonna be done for a while here, but still opportunity out there. Oh yeah, good dump. Great dump. Tons of selling volume coming in size. 68 here on market, 20 on market, 10 on market, 13, 10, 10. Another 68 here, but that got absorbed. 14, 27, 10. Tons. A lot of selling on the 1s and 2s. Scalped 15 points. GG's. Nothing like a good dump. Agreed. Question is, for the rest of the afternoon, do we hold below IB? Is it a are we out of balance today, or are we coming back into balance and ranging? Pretty strong break. Close near break even before dump. LOL. Well, same here. We were 320 bucks in the money across 5 accounts. Came up, ran our break even, and dumped. Better trade would have been the top of the range, if anybody caught that. 29,200, I think we go for it. I mean, we're only 30 away, right? 270 down to 230, yeah. Next candle could be interesting. Down towards 200. Should have held. Errands. Oh, I never hold trades while I'm gone. I can't. I don't have the mental capacity for that. So much energy coiled up in that chop. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You started to see it here at the end. It started getting, you know, giant move up, giant move down, and the break. I mean, that's what we do, right? We, points of consolidation, points of movement. Points of consolidation, points of movement. The consolidation often dictates what the momentum looks like. Is this more buying or selling? Nah. Mostly on the 1s and 2s still. Had the 30-minute going. Yeah. Well, with the 30-minute up, I mean, depending on the size. Mitch, props to you. Couldn't fight this chop for the entire session of the stream. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know. You get a lot of chop during lunch hour. I'm happy to take entries. You know, considering what we're working with, I think this is a great entry. Minimal drawdown, break even. That's a win in my book. So happy with how things are going today. Took a nice win on the free account from yesterday's trade in Globex last night. Yeah, just hanging out. Looking 210 to 180. 210 to 180. Someone called 170 earlier. I think they called 170 earlier. We looked left. It took a while. Wasn't nothing left at 170 until the 8th. You know what? Should just look at the 30-minute or something. I mean, this thing's continuing to dump. Test of IBL here would have been interesting, but closed and still getting follow through. Some more selling coming in with size. Yeah. Here's that conviction. Yeah, more selling. Starting to get absorbed, but some selling. Running into a bit of a wall, like around 220. Let's look at the, can look at the 30-minute. This is NQ on the top left. Get the daily up. Let's get the 30-minute. Okay. $210. All right, so yeah, this is kind of what we're running into now. I mean, next stop. 200. 910, all the way down to 910. $210, but the wick fades down towards like 170. Yeah, some consolidation down here. I mean, this is where we set those lows. We're all over the place. These markets have been quite interesting. Let's see, 170. 170, top of this wick, 160. These are the 30-minute, though. Kind of in this range. Yeah, I mean, we very well could sell off the rest of the day. Interesting spot for sure. Let's go back to the daily. Ah, that beautiful picture on the daily. Did break below all this stuff, though. 200. What's this? 144. So, some room lower for sure. Ooh, nasty wick. A little bit more selling and then some buying here. Off of that 220 level. 170 is level printed by 0 DTE. Quite a lot of interest down there. Almost came back up and touched IBL. Alright guys, as a reminder, in like 10 minutes here, I'll be passing the stream off to Danny. He trades Power Hour. You guys are just hanging out, not trading. Stop by, say what's up. If you guys are trading, hop over there, hang out with him. Tonight we have Jaws. I'm actually going to pull up the tbm.gg. If you guys are curious with the stream hours, put that there so we can watch price action. Oh. tbm.gg has all of the live streams. So, Matt streams usual market open, 8:30 a.m. Central, 9:30 Eastern, every Monday through Friday. I follow him up, 10 o'clock a.m. Central, is 11 Eastern. Trade through the lunch hour. We do a giveaway every day. Hop in with Danny. Matt's been firing off giveaways. You can hop in with Danny here in 10 minutes, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. Jaws trading tonight. We've been talking about Globex and some of the price action during the Asian session. So if you guys are trading, definitely hop in, say what's up, take a look. I think I'll be there. I'll be hanging out during Danny's session too. And then Jamie starts us off bright and early, 5 a.m. Central, 6 o'clock Eastern, for the tail end of the London session and the pre-market. And that leads us right back into Matt. So make sure you guys are hopping in, saying hi to everybody. tbm.gg gives you all those times. As a reminder, anybody new, trading a ton of different firms. So you'll see some of the guys trading different firms. If you guys have questions on the firms, tbm.gg is a great resource. And we can go over it during stream too. So whatever you guys need, hop in there. There are a ton of announcements in the Discord. So if you guys are not in the Discord and you want to keep up to date with what we're doing, what the stream looks like, different prop discounts, code TBM, but hop in the Discord. It's down at the bottom of the screen, tbm.gg/Discord. We still got a couple minutes here, so I want to quickly recap these trades, and then we can pass the torch over to Danny. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to actually no, we'll just take a look at it on here. I was gonna pull up the Tradeify account, but JJB, this is Tradeivate. I will be moving to TRADESTER as soon as that becomes available. For now, Tradeivate. I'm a creature of habit. Has its pros, has its cons. So last night during Globex, Took a trade off of 230 on the Tradeify funded account. Actually won that account yesterday during Matt's stream with Brett, the CEO of Tradeify. So, cool streams. Trader Kane on Friday. He'll be here. $2.4 million in Apex payouts. Really, really cool stuff for the stream. So, yeah, took a long at 630. Same scale as I've been trading today, 5 micros. Rode that up for 50 points to 80, or just below 80. Grabbed 440 bucks on the funded Tradeify Lightning account. So kick that off. I think I'll be trading that tomorrow on stream. I wanted to trade it on stream today, but we ended up taking a trade on it, and you know, no reason to rush things. So took that trade to last night. Super stoked on that trade. Took 2 trades today live. Took a 25 point loser with 5 micros. 250 bucks on the Apex evals I'm trading. Copy trading 5 of those. Let's see, where'd that happen? That was right here. So looking to catch a bid and continue up towards the highs. Didn't happen. Completely reversed. Watch that play out. Once we reversed, we ended up in this extreme lunch hour chop. Chopped around for a while and took another trade, break even. Really happy with this trade too. Great entry. Only took 1 point of drawdown. Ended up like 350 bucks in the money, 320 bucks in the money, looking for 50 points. Ooh. Interesting. Coming back up above IB. Looking for it to break the lows and come into IB. Unfortunately, we're a little early. Stopped us out break even, but great trade. Love break even trades. Came up, tested the top of the range, and dumped. So, yeah, one loser, one break even. Happy with the break even trade. And yeah, great trade last night. So, onward and upward with some of these accounts. I'll be back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 Central, right after match stream. So come say what's up, hang out. I will be in the chat with the other guys probably tonight. Some during Power Hour with Danny, hanging out with him, hanging out with Jaws tonight during the Globex Open, seeing what that's about. Maybe taking some trades during the Asian session, who knows. So appreciate you guys hanging out. For those of you that have been in chat the whole time, appreciate you guys. Thanks, Danny. You've been in here lurking all day. Appreciate that. Couple minutes here and I'll pass you guys over. How'd we do today? Anybody take any good trades? I know a lot of people were saying they were sitting on their hands. A lot of people were... a couple of you guys went on a wild roller coaster. Went to draw down and clawed it back. A couple of you guys took some winners and locked out. How'd we all do? Any trades during the lunch hour? Eyeing a 280 pullback, yeah. Taking a few up a tiny bit, basically break even. Break even's great. It's all about account preservation. Yeah, I lost, Fluffy. Hey, well, same. That's why we have tomorrow, right? Short 340. Small win. 320. Nice. Had to leave. What was your final P&L? Down 250 on the Apex evals with a break even and 1 loser. And up 440 on the Tradeify funded. Short up and continuation. Set up bank 50 points. In the last zone around 200, 180 long scalp. Yeah. Ran 100 points, so you're kicking yourself. Yeah. Patience is key. Patience is key. It's difficult, but it's key. Mitch, lurking all day and never speaking is a way to do the streams. I'm always hiding. Dude, since the start of the new rotation, you've been in, like, everyone's stream. So, I'll take it. I'll take it. Glad to have you here. Appreciate you hanging out. Yapping, lurking, whatever it is. That's what I did with Jaws' stream last night. I had a 45-minute drive home from work. I listened to it like it was a podcast. In my car. Leo, only bad trades? Well, I hope you protected yourself, and you live to see another day. What are some good indicators that I could use as a beginner that I should learn over time? I'd say if you don't already know how initial balance works, definitely look at initial balance. I know Matt has some videos on his channel about initial balance. Definitely volume profile. Mitch, I've been a lurker in Matt's channel for years, never speaking, just watching while in college lectures. I've done the same. Yeah, I've definitely done the same. Yeah. Volume profile, understanding volume, and initial balance are definitely big ones. And you'll see all of us looking at those levels, so yeah, Delta's pretty cool too. Alright, 1 minute, and I will push you guys over to Danny's stream. Give me a sec. I'm going to start throwing the link in chat. If not, depends on your browser, but should automatically push you guys over there. So, give me 1 minute here. I'll get that, we'll get that link for you. We'll get you situated here. All right. Whoa. All right. Head over, say what's up to Danny. He'll be getting going here in 1 minute. Say hi for me. He'll be trading Power Hour. Going through some journaling stuff towards the tail end of his stream. So, appreciate you guys. Thanks for sticking around with me. As always, be smart, be patient.